saw that shit and I just started fucking laughing.
I have a clip of it. I have a video clip of them on fire.
I totally thought of you, Dancy Shadow, when I saw that shit because I was like, man, if
that's why I saved them. I was like,
Wifey was on stream right now. If what she did to the fucking pizza got lit up by your ass, I could only imagine what would have been said with those fucking ribs. Because half of that shit was just charcoal, dude. It was disintegrating charcoal.
That's actually why I saved it for chat.
Can you scroll up?
I got roasted by Shadow for burning the pizza. So I was like, oh, she thought the pizza was bad.
What the fuck is going on?
I was like, I have to show Shadow my attempts at ribs.
Demo Ranch Films.
Anyone who doesn't know,
a few times a year.
If you take baby back ribs and you put them on your grill at 1,000 degrees with the lid covered for 20 minutes, you will get charcoal. Just saying, pro tips, I learned that.
Where's the about? Facts.
Contact media. Buy a tank? Oh, buy a tank? Yes, please. I could go for a tank.
8. This is in San Antonio. I rest my case.
Shit.
That's what I'm talking about. This is in Texas.
No, this is drivetanks.com, not justtanks.com. Go to justtanks.com. Fucking Texans.
I do not believe that anywhere in the fucking vicinity of Vegas can you shoot a live round out of a tank.
You can.
Mind you, I would get on a fucking plane in the next month to go do that.
No, you're not going without me.
I just don't believe it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Think it was done on Hell's Kitchen in Vegas, says Mary Todd. Wait, they shot a tank on Hell's Kitchen. And no, they're not blanks. It's Sean Luke. And they have grenades, machine guns, explosive, almost everything. Mary Todd laughing at Deke. Lunchbox! There are all kinds of rounds. Bolo, Dragon's Breath, Flechette, Breach, Slug, etc. Yeah, so I've heard about half of those. I am not familiar with a breach round out of a shotgun. Per the Google box, a breach round is a 12-gauge shell loaded with a compressed zinc slug utilizing smokeless powder as a propellant.
So it's a slug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, it is a glorified, it's a zinc slug.
Okay. We know what a slug is.
Demo...
Oh, I'm supposed to brush these things better.
Demo Ranch films there a few times a year, says Sean Luke. The zinc disintegrates so you don't have frag. Yeah, that's super interesting. Chestnut's in the house. What up? Coming in hot from A-Town. Hey, yo. What's good, Chestnut? Deke said pretty much anything being cooked at 1,000 degrees will be turned into charcoal. Lol.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
I don't know if she actually hit 1,000 degrees.
There is a gauge on the front, and the gauge said 1,000. So, yes, I did.
The closest that thing's ever gotten to 1,000 degrees, it started torching the fucking paint off of the railing that's like a foot behind it. And fun fact, steel starts to break down at 1,200 degrees. So that's basically at 1,000 degrees, everything's getting red. Like fucking red. Every component of the grill is in no bueno mode. Because it starts to become pliable.
Woo!
You didn't ruin it yet. Good job.
Nice.
Why are you putting it on that one?
What?
There's a shitload of... you're doing that intentionally. Okay.
What do you mean, why are you doing that on that?
Gordon can afford it. Or Fox, says Mary Todd. Okay. Shit, says Sean Luke. Maybe the place I'm thinking of might be in Texas. It's 100% in Texas.
No, there's one in Vegas too.
It's 100% in Texas.
One in Vegas too.
That man looks great, says Ethan's dad. Chestnut saying a bit alcoholed up. Alcoholed.
Alcoholed?
We don't judge here. Chestnut.
This is all love.
Chestnut!
All love.
Appreciate you for coming in, dude.
Acceptance, understanding, and alcohol. Yeah, that is what we do.
Deep saying you guys are fun.
Penis.
You made my Thursday morning. Be well, everyone, and good night. Deke, appreciate you.
Thank you for being here.
Hope you have a great, if that's a day for you or a great sleep, either way. Thanks for dropping it. Appreciate you hanging out.
We're here every day.
Chestnut, I was having some whiskey. Some whiskey?
Ooh, nice.
Well, I am joining you on the whiskey adventure.
We're out of bourbon.
This is, I'm drinking rye.
We're out of bourbon. This house should never be out of bourbon, but we're out of bourbon.
Rye is an acceptable bourbon substitute.
No,
in
rye.
some cases.
So I'm not I'll take rye. I like Scotch. I like Irish whiskeys. I love bourbon.
Dude, that's fucking hot. Do you mean for it to be that hot?
Yeah, because it's not.
It's like
You're like,
torching.
you're torching.
Torch.
Look at that sexy ass non.
All right,
Look at
fucking Harry Torture over here.
that. It's sexy.
Shadow.
You should have used that rib charcoal to cook another set of ribs and call it 2 generational ribs. Holy shit, do you know how many cook falanas you could have made out of those ribs? That pig is in heaven right now looking down at you like, damn, I just fucking died for nothing. Yeah, steel breaks down at 1,000 degrees, but those ribs were cooked at 5,000 Kelvin because holy shit, I found the source of the global warming.
I fucking love it, Shadow. Thank
Oh
you for the
shit, I
bits.
found the source of
Here's the deal.
Thank you,
You know what?
Shadow.
I would have loved to have saved that shit, that charcoal, and made like even just putting it in a Ziploc bag for like a life straw. Like we could have filtered some shit with that fucking pig.
The other options were to send it to a company to get turned into a diamond, and the other one was to create an AFK graveyard in our backyard where we bury the food.
We're not burying the fucking.
We're gonna bury the food that has sacrificed for our kitchen.
Sean Luke's saying there is a place you can drive and shoot tanks in Vegas, but not as cool as the Texas place. Is it live rounds? Because everything is going to pale in comparison. Dude, do you know up Highway 2 in fucking Washington State, they have a tank that shoots live rounds to clear avalanche.
I'm in the
hazards?
wrong career.
Do you guys know that's a thing?
I would like to
In
help.
our state, we have a fucking tank that is used by like the national forest fucking people
I want to see the
to
paperwork for that, where they're like, they would like to formally
they get to
request the
shoot
funds for a
fucking
tank.
rounds into the sides of mountains to clear avalanche problems.
I want to see the funding paperwork for that request. We need a tank for avalanche reasons.
I got a buddy
They
who's
got
on
away with
ski
it.
patrol who was up there when they were doing that shit and sent me a picture. It's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's like we're in the wrong career. I
Uh,
want to help the environment using a tank.
Barry Todd, 2D20 Tonos, first screen violence, then me. Barry Todd, why
We
you
did
did
it.
it?
We did.
Well, screen violence rolled a natural fucking 20. So that was a $25 dono. Mary Todd
Got
rolled
a 2 and a 10.
Oh, 2 and a 10.
And I added the 2 together because I re-rolled the 2 and then I added the to the 10.
Mary Todd saying battlefieldvegas.com.
Woo! Is that it?
I'd rather shoot a minigun since Ethan's dad than a tank. So, fun fact, in Vegas, you can shoot an MG42 prone downrange for as fucking long as you want. And that is badass. Minigun probably takes the cake over an MG42, but I don't know. If anybody's a World War II nut, I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself a nut. I like the shit.
You like history.
Yeah, but I'm not like an aficionado. I'm not even an amateur.
You
I
are
loosely
a
like it.
documentary watching on Netflixer.
Sure, I'm a poser, is what that fucking boils down to. Miniguns are next fucking level, dude. Like, anything that fires in excess of 40 rounds a second is batshit crazy. Belt-fed fucking... Just like listening to that shit wind up is the coolest fucking sound ever.
I would pay serious money to pilot a mech and shoot lasers.
Fuck that, dude. I just
Don't
want to
say
fly.
fuck that
fuck
to my
that.
dreams.
I just want to fly.
My dreams. Not
I
yours.
want to occupy every station in an AC-130, and I'm set for life.
An AC-130?
A giant fucking warplane that
Aw.
shoots the biggest. Like, it has the most badass toys on that fucking thing. From the distance of, I don't even know what altitude they fly at. Probably like fucking 30,000 feet. They'll wreck everybody's day.
I'll take a mech. Nothing in the world would make me happier than to pilot a Mini.
I want to fly an AC-130. I want to shoot the goddamn, like, whatever those hellbound rounds are, the 105s or whatever they are. And the miniguns that they have on those fucking things are stupid. They're so dumb. It's so cool.
You know, you could probably convince me that we need a tank for the zombie apocalypse.
That's basically the fucking truck that I was looking at, that I showed you.
Yeah.
The EV?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm down for that. Let's go. Woo!
Looked it up.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the Stevens Pass M60. Yeah, Chestnut, dude. My buddy sent me a picture of this shit. It's. I had no idea that they have a fucking tank to clear for avalanche control. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. And they shoot the live rounds off this fucking tank up Highway 2 to Stevens Pass. It's the coolest fucking thing ever. Sean Luke saying, oh, sorry, Chestnut. Sorry. Dude, I just skipped a bunch of shit. Savage Tyler. Good night. See you next time. It is 1:13 a.m. for me, Savage Tyler, throwing down East Coast time. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the love.
Chestnut, shelling mountainsides is a common thing. Yeah, dude, I just have never... Nobody sent me a picture, and never did I fucking imagine that, like, oh, if you're just driving up Highway 2, you might see a tank on the side of the road, depending on the time of year that you fucking drive up there, right? Like, blows my mind. And I know they probably don't leave the fucking tank out there. Still, had no idea that was a thing.
I didn't know that.
Sean Luke, but if you're leaving Washington, you might as well go to Texas instead of Vegas. You can also hunt pigs from a helicopter for less than $1,000.
Malin wants to do it with his bare hands.
Hold up, dude. We can do strafing runs for fucking pigs and for $1,000? Shut the fuck up.
Do you get bacon?
Dude, is that a thing? Hold on, stop. I need to read this again.
Who said this? Sean Luke? But if you're leaving Washington, might as well go to Texas.
You can also hunt